Good evening, everyone. This is part 2 of Tom Brady Unleashed. I post a new video of Tom Brady every day, so please subscribe if you enjoyed this video and want to see more Tom Brady clips.
This man is ecstatic because he's out from under Belichick, and now he can reinvent a culture like Belichick's, except he's going to play Belichick and Brady at the same time for Tampa Bay. Watch what he does to that team. He's going to teach that. He's going to be like a good Belichick, a benign Belichick in Tampa. He'll be the leader, and he'll be the quarterback winner and the GOAT.
I don't know. I'm kind of enjoying Tom Brady with the Bucs. He seems to say more things that are interesting, funny. Like the way he was taking, like he was really like needling Aaron Rodgers on that call for the match. Like
what is
that.
It, 7 championships? 7, right?
It's 7 now.
Yeah, well, you got 7 Super Bowl rings. You
do whatever you want, right?
I love this new Tom Brady, especially when he's letting loose at all the doubters and the detractors. He deserves to give some back, especially after how much he's copped all these years, and as a fan, it's awesome to see. Just quickly, if you're enjoying this video, could you please like and subscribe, as it would really help.
Perhaps you've seen this making the rounds on Twitter right now. You know, LeBron James has a show called The Shop on HBO, where they bring in people from sports, entertainment, all walks of life, and they have a conversation in the barbershop. This week, the teaser trailer hit, and the big name that is going to be on this week's episode is defending Super Bowl champion quarterback Tom Brady. Perhaps you've heard of him.
Yes.
In the teaser clip, that's about 20 seconds, Tom Brady has a quote talking about one of the teams that was in the running late in free agency that pulled out. And Tom Brady says, quote,
with him you're talking about.
With him.
Last year,
before he signed with Tampa. So he was talking to a few teams. One of the teams pulled out because they were going to keep the quarterback that they had. And Tom Brady's quote is, "You're sticking with that mother bleeper?" Who is the mother bleeper?
Oh, I know.
This is what's being discussed
we
right
don't
now
know.
on Twitter. We don't know. We don't know what the team is. In the clip, Tom Brady does not say.
How do you know he's talking about the team that did not? He sets it up.
He says it. He sets it up saying, yeah, late in free agency, this team pulled out. And I thought to myself, you're sticking with that mother bleeper? Who is the mother bleeper?
I'm not going to say it, but I think
that's what's being discussed on Twitter right now.
Well, why are you not going to say it?
Basically, people are saying it's either Jimmy G or Derek Carr. Who is the mother bleeper that Tom Brady is disrespecting on the shop?
It's got to be, it's got to be a younger guy.
Wow, Tom is not. That's not usually Tom's MO is to talk about others in that manner.
It's got to be a younger.
So it's definitely, without a doubt, no question.
No question. Tom Brady sets it up. Late in free agency, this team pulled out, and I thought to myself, you're sticking with that mother bleeper?
One of the teams, and they weren't interested at the very end. I was thinking, you're sticking with that mother.
So who do you think it is? Speak your mind.
You think it's Garoppolo?
The news coming out of San Fran this morning is one thing and one thing alone. Mike Florio's tweet that the San Francisco 49ers told Thomas, Edward, Patrick, Brady Jr. to go f*** himself. Come on home, Tom wanted to do. Was from the area. Now, Marshawn Lynch claimed him last night to the town in a tweet. So Tom Brady is now from the town of Oakland or whatever. But Tom Brady was a Niners fan, everybody's saying, or whatever, growing up.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever he was a free agent, he looked into going to the Niners. And Mike Florio of Pro Football Talk this morning tweeted, Tom Brady wanted to sign with the 49ers. They passed. Remember, there was an entire conversation revolving around whether or not they were sold on Jimmy G, whether or not the future was Jimmy G. They looked into Tom Brady. Everybody said, well, if you're sold on Jimmy G, why'd you look into Tom Brady? Turns out they were sold on Jimmy G, more than Tom Brady, allegedly. And now they're saying it's a new world or whatever. But that has to sting a little bit if you're from the town or the towns of San Francisco, Santa Clara, or any of those towns up there, that you could potentially have the guy back home potentially winning for you. Now, granted, all their injuries and COVID, that would not have mattered who was playing quarterback. But still, that's something to think about. Probably don't get COVID if Tom Brady's quarterback because pliability, immunity, and things like that.
Can you imagine passing on Tom Brady last year and then this year kind of scrambling and be like, we need Kirk Cousins. Like that's basically what they chose over Tom Brady.
I think it's Garoppolo, 100%. I think he has a little.
But him and Tom are friends, right?
Yeah, but
I don't know.
It's not an older guy.
But the whole point of it is, it's
vet.
just like
like a vet.
Is
like
it
Aaron?
Is it Drew Brees?
Let's just put
is
it this
it
way.
Derek Carr?
Man, could you imagine if this team that the Colts had Thomas, Edward, Patrick, Brady Jr. on that squad?
Gronk, AB.
Leonard Fournette, probably.
Yep.
Not that we need it. We got Jonathan Taylor and the boys, but oh my God, Gronk and Jack Doyle at tight end. You thought he and Cameron Brate were a tag team. Antonio Brown, T.Y. Hilton and the boys. Michael Pittman Jr. That defense. Oh, I do know what the Niners feel like.
Let's put it this way: if he says this in a manner where it appears for him that it would have been a viable option, we got to be careful, because he eventually said he chose Tampa so he wanted to be on the East Coast, right?
Right.
Which means that's maybe Fugazi, and he chose them and said that to save what? Another West Coast team from the embarrassment, who he's now officially thrown under the bus?
Yeah.
Wow. When does the episode air?
Friday, 9:30 Eastern on HBO Max.
That is
out
of character.
I just watched it.
What?
I just watched the clip just now. It's pretty interesting.
Okay.
But it's also one of those editing tricks, right?
It's real quick. It's 3 seconds.
It's a 3-second clip, and he's talking about what you just said.
Yeah.
So it is definitely, without a doubt, him talking about last year's free agency, and he's outing a team that pulled out because they said they were sticking with their quarterback, who he refers to with an unmentionable that does not bode well for his thoughts on the quarterback's viability.
This is what you exactly hear him say. One of the teams, and they weren't interested in the end. And then I was thinking, you're sticking with that.
You're sticking with
so
that.
That's all you
that
get.
Mother.
But I mean, obviously, it's a great editing tool to put that in there at the beginning of the clip.
Of course, but now everyone's talking about it today, and they're trying to guess. NFL Twitter is trying to guess who is the MFer that Tom is referring to. Is it Jimmy G? Is it Derek Carr? Is it someone else?
It's got to be like one of those younger. It's got.
Well, that'll be some outstanding fodder for next Monday shows. Tune in 1 week from today.
And if it's Aaron Rodgers, I guess you get Aaron Rodgers in your building, and Tom Brady is going to be on LeBron James' barbershop talk show. And I guess he actually told a team that was interested in him, backed off at the end, or he thought to himself, "You're going to stick with that motherfucker." So I think there are a couple quarterbacks where it's like you take them over whatever.
That's unlike. I just Brady without any F's left to give is extremely entertaining. From from the shop. From what he's been all over Aaron Rodgers about for this golf outing. I mean, the problem I will say is for the other 31 teams in the NFL. Guys, if he is truly out of the what's left to give, then I feel for the other 31 teams as long as Brady is physically able to play at the top of his game.
He is coming in hot.
I love the answer that Tom gives when he's asked who he was talking about. Watch Brady carefully and watch the things he says when he's looking directly into the camera.
In the end, there's no better place for me to go than where I actually went, was the Bucs.
But you've caused a lot of intrigue with this, and everybody's guessing. Do you care to expose who it was you were talking about?
No, because there's private things for me that are going to remain, motivational for me. So they know who they are. I mean, the teams.
You think they know?
Yeah, the teams know who were probably interested, and yeah, I mean, it's fine. I mean, everyone's got a choice to choose. I think what you realize is that there's not as many smart people as you think. It's just a reality. I think it'd be a no-brainer if you said, hey, you got a chance to get Wayne Gretzky on your team, or you get a chance to have Michael Jordan on your team. Oh, we don't need him. No thanks. We're good. In my mind, I'm kind of thinking, okay, well, let me go show those teams what they're missing. And at the same time, let me go prove to the team that did bet on me and the team that really showed that they really wanted me and committed to me that I'm not going to let them down.
Did you catch the things he was saying when he looked directly at the camera? He's not talking to us. He's speaking directly to the people that turned him down. He's swinging away. He's calling them out without going below the belt. I feel so sorry for the fans of the teams that said no to Brady. Big props to the Bucs though for going after Brady. for putting everything on the line to trust in him, and they were rewarded with a Super Bowl, so good on them for it. Like Brady says, it was a no-brainer. It's like choosing the prize hidden behind a door, except in this case, the doors are open and you can see what's behind the door, whether it's gold or it's rust. It was a no-brainer, but hey, they still went and chose rust. And another thing, Brady's one of the very, very few people that can put himself on the same pedestal as a Michael Jordan or a Wayne Gretzky. And I love the way he did it too, as if it's just a matter of fact, it's a given, it's nothing. To me, by doing it in a nonchalant manner, it just hits home a lot more. Please like and subscribe as I'll be posting more Tom Brady videos soon. Thank you as always for watching.